Come on, fire it up. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Computer crashed. Hardware failure. So my wife calls it.
Excuse me.
Alrighty, here we go. Thank God it saved my chart right there. I would have been super sad face. I would have been super sad face. Alright, let me get all my...
I got a piss.
Yeah, go for it, man. I got this. Alright, everybody, hold on. Let me set my charts all back up. Yeah, my computer got right. Dude, in fact, I was just opening up to check out my trades. See what I have left alive. I literally have to pull my alt charts up. I've got to see my alt charts. Hold on a second, people. Like, I gotta find my alt charts. Where are they at? Like, there's just nothing alive. Nothing left alive. There's no... Alright, where did all my alt charts go? Oh, there they are right there. Okay, here we are. Alright, it's going to be widescreen for a second as I reset everything. It's just going to be a freaking bloodbath. I'm pretty sure I got stomped out of absolutely every trade. All right, let's see how this looks. Wow, Ravens still looking halfway decent. Ravens looking okay. Let's take a look at XRP. Meh, meh, so-so. Doing what we expected it to do, right? Playing out in that wedge. Matic, expecting exactly for it to do what we expected it to do. Zill, ugly retrace. FET, ugly retrace. Like, is there anything good here? I'm looking for any good news. One is the only one that's kind of holding its turkey and bacon, right? Zill and one, and I don't know. Let's go see. I want to see BNB. Give me a second here. I gotta pull up. Where the hell is BNB? There it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, BNB has lost its market structure. Dude, I'm about to get stomped out of BNB. Thank God I like reduced all my trades. Oh my God, I don't even want to look at my balance. Like, dude, I probably took a $4,000 bath today. Oh my God, look at BitTorrent. Oh, look at it's a bloodbath. Seriously, there's gonna be like a freaking killer fire sale here. ENG. How have I not got stomped out of this freaking trade? Dude, I'm still in this damn trade. I have no idea how I've not got stomped out of that trade yet. Wow, look at BAT. Look at BAT. There's, dude, I swear to God, I better not. Let me see. I think I have BAT. I do. Holy shit, how am I still in this BAT trade? The hell did I buy BAT? Where the hell did I buy BAT at? I must have bought BAT BTC.
Well, what's your leverage?
It's 1-to-1. I gotta go find out where I bought BAT at. Oh, come on. Why do you do this to me? Dude, what is up with Binance, guys? Binance is such a hunk of crap right now. Right? Yeah, it's crazy. Like, BAT has held up really well on the BTC chart, which is crazy. Cosmo, not so much. Cosmo's not so much. Oh, Jesus. Listen, I am getting rid of this. I'm pulling this out. People, that Aeon, people, I dumped this trade and it is done. That trade just died. I thank God I got out at even. ADA, I got to see if I'm even. Do I have ADA? Did I get stomped out of ADA? Probably did. Let's see here. Yep, no, I don't have any ADA. Nope. BNB, I do have, look, listen, this is my support layer for BNB. I mean, it is at it, right? That is it. We're at the support layer. Look, this is a 4 hour. We're on a 9. Your 29.2 is your hold here. Listen, I've sold most of my stuff, so thank God. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of Bitcoin either. Let me see what I got. I don't think I have any Bitcoin. I think I... Nope, yep, good, okay. Okay, I do have a little bit bag of BNB left though. Yes, this played out amazingly perfecto. Right? You're welcome. Right? LTC played out. Dude, this is, ugh, man, I'm even worried about if this thing is going to come back up here. All right, let's get this back over here. Geez, I have like 50 messages now from people. I have all these people messaging me. All right, let's get down to Litecoin. Yep. Just ugly, ugly, and more ugly right there. Let's look at EOS. Jesus. Okay, let me find my EOS. Ooh, hey, it's kind of holding. Right? Look at EOS right here. So what I had is that, like, there's heavy support at 66.5, right? If I said it doesn't hold a 6.5, it's going to die. It is literally look at it. It is 6.53 right now on a 9, on a TD9, a perfected 9. It is trying so hard right there, right? It is so trying so hard. EOS is on its last legs. If it loses this, it dies, right? Right? Perfected TD9, right? About to poo the bed. ICX still holding. ICX is doing a good job, still holding the wedge over here. Not bad. KMD, big pullback. The BTC is doing pretty good though. Scroll's doing good. Listen, Scroll barely even moves during these big dumps. It's like, yeah, whatever. SV, look at SV, still like a beast, 217, holding up while the rest of the market. Take a look at BAB. BAB did break market structure, and it did pull down on that market structure right there. We almost hit the very tippity top. Look, we hit the tippy top. We just ran up. There's that big wedge. Broke that wedge, hit the second wedge, and then pulling back, breaking market structure there. ETH, shit in the bed. So Ethos, you know what? ETH is not doing good. ETH is not doing good. Yeah, ETH is not doing good at all. If it didn't just crack this lower low right here, I just don't like that. It cracked a lower low right there. I was trying to get this to hold for a double bottom right here. I was hoping this would hold for this double bottom. It's trying. Like, ETH is actually doing a pretty good job holding. ETH lets go. You're looking at 209 on the bottom side for ETH. But ETH is doing a really good job of holding up. Neo, massive pullback. I mean, everything pretty much is pulling back. Raven's doing a good job. Raven's holding the... Raven's doing a pretty good job holding right there. Okay. Can't believe I'm not stumped out of that. Jesus Lord, people who bought into BNB and TRX are just taking a beating. It's bloodbath. FET, look at FET is doing a pretty good job holding here, right? FET is doing a pretty good job of holding right here. So I'm gonna go and drop this in here. FET, right? Trying to hold here. Right, FET's definitely trying to hold right there. Got members messaging me. What do they say? But dude, we have a guy that's like, I love Dez. I love him so much. Dude, but poor Dez. The guy just gets wrecked. Dude, the guy just gets wrecked every single time. I don't know why. Poor Dez. Dude, I swear to God, I don't know why he doesn't set stop losses. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I love you, Dez. Dude, you're like my. Oh, dude, poor Dez. He's in the chat right now. Poor guy. He's taking a beating. Listen, listen. I showed everybody my short trade days ago. I showed everybody my short trade days ago. I said, I'm in a short. And here's what I'm going to do just to make this worse. Oh my God, I'm just going to make this so much worse. Only give me a second. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, this is going to be really bad. Hold on. Hold on a second, everybody. Damn. Oh, this is going to hurt. Okay, give me a second here. Hold on, everybody. Give me 1 second. Poor Dez. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I feel so bad right now. All right. There's my short. You guys can see that I've made about, I don't know, 8,000, about 6,000 bucks on that short play right there. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. How do you like that right there? Let's give it up for the vamp. Let's give it up for the vamp. Nice. Nice. So, show me mine. I'll show you yours. Right? Hold on.
Oh, you shorted Bitcoin then?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, I'm up like 6 G's right now on it. All right, and dude, poor Dez, he's just dying right now. Hey, listen, I told everybody to short it. I told everybody short the corn. Right? Not only did I tell people to short the corn, I told them to short the corn at the top. Right? Yeah. All right. All right. Let's get back to some. Let's get back to your. Dave, you got some good info you want to share with us?
I was just looking at ETH at the moment, where I thought it might could possibly go to at the lowest, but that's about it. I was
Oh
just
man, Dave, your screen
eyeballing.
is still pooping.
Yeah, don't worry about it if it's still pooping.
Yeah, it's still pooping. All right, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm. Listen, I still think that. Let me get this off here, people. Sorry. I'm gonna bring my Bitcoin charts back over. Let me load my Bitcoin charts up here. Sorry about that. Have white screen for just a minute. All right, let everything load up. There we go. Ooh, so check that out. So we have our support. We have a lot of support at the on the 3 day right there at that 72, 71.94. 71.90 is our support on the 3 day. Oh, Until's messaging.
And of course, it could wick just below it a little bit and fill in those gaps.
Okay, where is this? Dave, I'm pulling up the chart you love to hate. It's my 33.3 chart. I got my 33.3 chart. So listen, we broke the 33.3 and like as long as we're going to stay below this, like it'll be bearish. I don't know how much farther below it can break though. Like there's kind of a trend line that's played out here, right? Yeah, 7,200 fills, I think it's 71.75 fills the CMA gap, right? And listen, I am so tempted to take profit on my short trade right here and then catch a bounce. I'm tempted to try to catch a bounce here.
I don't blame you. Still 22 minutes remaining in the current 4-hour candle.
How's it looking? It's not bad.
22 minutes, that should update the indicators. I'm waiting to see what they look like as far as the red RSI, the energy.
Yeah, looks like a double bottom on the 23 minute. 23 minute chart looks like a double bottom.
I look at the 3-hour. 2-hour.
God, I don't see that 6,500 gap. I just don't see it.
Hour.
That gap got taken out.
I'm almost tempted to say it's going to go sideways here around my 78.20 fib, at least in the near term. And you may get bounce back up like you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm looking at this double bottom on the 23-minute chart. All right, if we go over here, what chart is that? Let me find out what chart. Oh yeah, okay. So it's right here. There it is. Like, check that out. I mean, we got a double bottom here. Double bottom down here.
Yeah, see, you're talking about the indicators.
Yeah.
That's unique how, if you wanted to call the previous one a double bottom as well, where in that 23-minute you had like 6 caution dots, then the next time it went down, 1 caution dot. And we went down again, 6 caution dots. I wonder if the next one would be just 1 caution dot. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see that.
Well, actually, it's 8 caution dots. 7 and then 8. Oh, we just got another caution dot. Just popped up.
All right. So here's I'm gonna share these charts here. With the members, new charts. I'm actually gonna adjust that down like that. Actually, I should take that out to the daily. All right, and I want to put on the vamp fibs on that baby. .30 MA and the 0.236. Stacked right here. Should bounce. That's not what I wanted. Like, I think we should get a little bit of bounce right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the 236 and the 30 MA. And I just think we should get a little bitty bounce right here before it dies.
If you're still looking at the 23-minute like I am, that Phoenix ARI is still hanging out at the bottom. Even though the God mode and stochastic looks like it wants to go up, that Phoenix ARI is still hanging down at the bottom. It's 0%, almost acting as
if it wants to bounce.
What? No, I mean, with that Phoenix ARI still hanging out at 0%, even though the other indicators are going up, it's as if it may not go up much at all. It may be like the 2 previous humps, you might say. As if you're looking at the 23-minute, it's stair-stepping down.
Yeah.
It may be similar to like the other 2 previous humps. It just went a little bit up and then down more, went a little bit up and then down more. It's almost as if it wants to do that again.
Here's the 3-day OBV chart.
That Phoenix ARI's got to turn up.
Vamp don't sleep. Vampires don't sleep. I just lay in my coffin or I hang from the closet rods. It's really awkward when the wife comes in. How many times did I say don't lose this? Okay, so we got the 6-hour bear crosses coming through. Still, what do we have left? We have 4 hours left. That's still a brand new bear cross. Oh, we're getting some buyback up. The higher candles, though, are not showing a double bottom. They're showing it's just not a double bottom. Okay, let's see here. This is my old damn chart. And the short call by the scalper. Oh, thanks, Dave. Good job.
I just read back where CJ asked quite a while back for the link. I just now noticed it. He may have already found it, though, before I posted it.
I'll buzz through these charts real quick. Oops. One. Listen, I don't think we have that far to go till we bounce. Looking here. God, I just think we're going to get some craziness. Okay, longs to shorts. Everything's fine in longs to shorts. There's nothing scary at all.
Mm-mm.
Let me go check. I gotta check one thing. Give me a second. I gotta go to my other computer over here. Hmm. This thing is fucking smoking crack. Yeah, I don't see anything like super dangerous right now. I don't see any huge bear like. Oh, sorry, Amit. Hey, how much BTC does someone has to trade in your group? I'm asking because it's not possible to trade with 3 or 5x with less money. So you don't get. Yeah, I would be very careful. Like trading with too much leverage is like super bad, right? I would say that I recommend that you do not really just. I wouldn't trade with more than 5x for sure unless you like know what you're doing, right? Unless you're like a pretty experienced trader. Like I myself, like, people at I want to say my level and Dave's level, like, you know, there's a lot of really good traders out there that could do 5-10x. I mean, Until is nuts. Ryan is nuts. Even what's his name? Even Rocket is nuts. Those guys will go 50, 100x. Those guys are all crazy. But I recommend starting with no more than really one BTC. I think you should be trading with one BTC on a leveraged exchange and not more than one BTC. Like I wouldn't. In fact, I would probably have like $3,000 on a leveraged exchange, and then the majority of your funds on a non-leveraged exchange for holds and stuff like that. You know, that's what I'd say. So I would say that you're going to have your tokens you're going to invest in. They're your long-term holds, and like I said, my long-term holds are, and I've been saying it over and over and over, your long-term holds are, and look what held up. Like, look at all the stuff that held up. Like, our long-term holds for the group are oh, geez, Lord. Yeah, Preston, ouch. So if you look, like, we tell everybody, like, Raven, long term hold. Like what's like you're being told by like David's telling you, Dogecoin. Like, I don't hold Doge. I don't know where to freaking go buy it. But like Raven is a good hold, right? Raven is a very, very good hold. Like, I think Scroll is a good hold. Like, look at this. The market just took a total shit. Everybody's freaking dying. Scroll didn't even move. It just kind of putting along. I still think this looks like accumulation, and it just can't break over this 10 area right here. It's just banging its head against this 10 level right here. And I think, like I said, we got our countdown. And I think when we get the countdown, I think this thing is going to pump all the way. I think we're going to get a 3x, and this is going to be my first target area up here, 15 cents. Just my first target area. And then I think it's going to go higher, right? I think we're going to get something up like that. So I'm just waiting for this announcement to come. KMD, I don't, this is more of an until thing. ICX, I like this bullish cross on the daily here. I call this one out. You're not supposed to play this one until it breaks out, though. EOS, after the announcement, it's got a little dumpy. But, you got another big announcement coming on the 30th of the month. Litecoin, you do have the halving. This thing is just shit in the bed. Listen, I posted the chart with all the squigglies that fell down. A lot of a lot of falling down here. BNB, listen, I love BNB. I just do. Like, it's a good coin. It's always, it's got a use. It's really being used. I like BNB, right? ADA. I'm watching. I'm watching Bitcoin on the left side of my ADA once again. You know, really, I would like to see this close here up here for a breakout. Never did. It's all the way down at the bottom now and poked out the bottom. Look at, I said ladder buys here. Boom, boom, boom. If this doesn't bounce off here, this will be the bull. I'll be super bummed, right? Like, I'm gonna be super bummed if ADA takes a dump out of here. I'm gonna be super sad. Atom, yeah. Atom's been super strong for us. We've made a bunch of money. We had a 52% return on this token. So if you were playing this, this definitely was a 52% play. BAT, I did pick up a small bag of BAT, so I am holding a little bit bag of BAT. I don't have a stop loss on it for some reason. I do not have a stop loss on it. ENJ, I do have a stop loss in. This was from, I was playing this from Trading Room app. BTT, ouch. Trey, TRX, ouch. FET, not doing bad. ZIL, me, not doing bad, not doing horrific. Right? Matic, not looking good, but on a TD9, that's not bad at all. And believe it or not, I think XRP is doing okay. I think XRP is definitely doing okay right here. Right? XRP long term. I just don't think XRP has the ability to really to do the exponential growth like a lot of other tokens without being on the inside with the rest of the XRP whales. Right? I think it's a completely, it's so manipulated, you know what I mean? It's super manipulated, and I think you got to do what you got to do, right? And that's the thing. I think you just got to do what you got to do on this. And XRP is a good play if you are going to play with the whales. All right. All right. And listen, anybody got any questions? It is now 1 o'clock in the morning. Right? Anybody have any questions? Anybody? No. Let me find let's find the charts we're gonna leave up here. Where is my chart? I'm gonna leave up. Gots to go find it. Gonna leave up one for sure. Where is this bad boy? Where did my chart go? Oh, sorry, I want this chart. Oop, that's not what I want. This is the chart I want. All right, let me pull this back to here. Sorry, I'm gonna put my charts out here. I just want to get everything lined up for everybody. Oh, good. Okay. There it is. What is this it? Jesus Christ, we're just so low on this. Like I don't even know what to do on this RSI. Hold on a second. Let me figure this RSI out for everybody. Okay, give me a second because we're coming up on a trend line. I gotta see where this damn trend line is. We're really close on a trend line here. I know I need to find it. Yeah, that's how I feel, dude. It's gotta be late for you, Dave.
It's 3 a.m.
The problem is nothing down here is bullish. Yeah. Okay, let me see where my trend line is real quick. Hold on. Trend line is at 36.34. Jesus. Jesus, no way. Where are we at right now? Yeah, we're at 41. Holy shit. 36.34.
Still a chance for this to be over June 6th or June 8th.
The dump.
Yes, sir. Just looking at Litecoin, US dollar, Ethereum, US dollar. June 6th or 8th. Yeah, even Bitcoin, 6th or 8th. And then again, this may not be a dump, it may just be a dip.
Yep. Yeah, look, see, we're getting a little bit of buy up on that little bit of double bottom right there. Look at the doji candle we just put in, too. Bouncing off the trend line. Like we're bouncing off this trend line right here, and you put in that nice, look at that doji candle. Oh, might be time to take some profit.
I'm not going to say anything. I started to say something, but
What
I'm
do you
not
say?
gonna
Don't do it?
No, I was going to say do it, but
Yeah.
that's me. But any profit's always good.
Yep.
I've had to learn the hard way not to let greed get in the way. 1% profit here, 1.5% there, 3% there, 10% there. Sometimes you have some good ones, but even a bunch of little ones with very few negatives,
Just closed it.
always nice.
Boom. There we go. Done. Yeah, I just closed it. With that doji candle that just popped up right there, like I can see this bouncing off a little bit and then still rolling over. You know what I'm saying?
And it may go sideways for a while before rolling over.
Yeah, something like this, and then punk.
Well, let's see. Yeah, you're in the 240. Okay.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it a little tighter.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 240 myself. The gray energy's coming up. Blue LSMA just made contact with the gray energy while it's going up. The green's turning up. It could be getting ready to possibly turn up in the 4-hour, but it may go sideways for this current 4-hour and possibly the next before actually going up. We may bounce off my fib at 78.20 and not really dip down that low. I'm going to look at my chart for Bitfinex shorts and longs. I'm just curious how many longs may have dropped out. Oh yeah, they're going down more. Now we have 22,500 short contracts, 20,700 long contract.
Yeah, I think this is just, and you know what I think this is doing? I think this is also flagging up, right? I think this thing looks like it's flagging up bearish. And this thing looks like it's making a bearish flag. It's either going to bear flag right here and dump, or it's going to pull up a little bit and then dump.
Okay, you're talking about that 4-hour.
Yeah, I'm on the 4-hour. It looks like it's bear flagging up, right?
6-hour.
Yeah, I'm thinking 74 to 76 is kind of the area. And what I do is I just closed out my short. I took profits on it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to either catch this bear flag right here, right? Cancel. I'm going to try to catch this bear flag right here. So I think this is going to bear flag up and then dump out one more time.
You got your alarm set for that, or are you going to stay up?
No, I'm not going to stay up.
Thinking about scattering some orders in or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about laddering some little orders here. Okay, we are getting a little bounce off the trend line. This also can be a simple bear flag here. I took profits from my short. And I'm looking for a small bounce or a sideways flag, sideways bear flag. Then down one more leg to 7,400, 7,600. Ooh. For a better support bounce.
Do you normally use trailing stops on your BitMEX orders?
No, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
There should be a YouTube video on it.
Yeah, gotta learn how to do that shit.
Trailing stops come in very handy.
Yeah.
I wish Binance had trailing stops set up on their exchange, but they don't.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do... See, because my problem here is if we just fall out and snap at that 74 to 7,600 area, and then it just gets bought up like super fast, I'm going to be pissed.
That's why I said I didn't want to say
awake.
anything.
Because I won't be awake.
That's why I said I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Those little falling knives, I call them like that, where it's just bam and right back up.
So pissed off.
You usually have to be awake for those.
Yeah.
It's just so fast.
Hey Fraz, let me find out. I do have an open trade still on. Let me find my chart. I've got charts everywhere right now. Here's one. God, that was a nice run on one right there, and then BTC just fell out. Like, we haven't fallen back below the like, we just haven't fallen back out below this yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep moving this over. Just gonna keep sliding this over right here. Right, I got stopped out of the trade. I got stomped out of that bad boy. Get rid of that. I don't know what's up. All right, so I'm gonna slide this over.
What is one used for? I mean, who created it?
It's a shill token for Binance.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing some notification from them saying that they were doing some kind of airdrop or something on it.
Yeah, it's a freaking shill token. That's all it is. But like this thing, as long as BTC can move sideways here a little bit, I feel we might be able to get a little pumpy. Yeah, I'm just looking at BTC right now, and I'm just the only thing I see is that trend line is the only thing holding BTC up, and if we lose that trend line, it's going to be a freaking shit show. I mean, I'd like to see one more run, right? This looks like a diagonal here. Let me get rid of this. I want to get rid of that. Still looks cuppy to me. Still looks cuppy to me. Still looks cuppy. Oh yeah. Chill not chill, that's right. It's a pump and dump coin for sure. Bitstamp tweeted maintenance will be down for approximately 15 minutes at 9 a.m. UTC. Oh shoot, that's 45 minutes from now.
What, Bitmax?
Yeah, Bitstamp. Bitstamp.
Oh, Bitstamp. Okay. You say Bitmax is probably a good thing you did close that order.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, BitMEX. Yeah, dude, are you kidding? BitMEX is the one who gets dumped on by everybody all the time. They just get trashed. They just get trashed. You know, it's funny because like one token just didn't take that much of a beating compared to everybody. Like it just didn't. It just didn't take that. You know, they have a partial mainnet coming. They have a bunch of other stuff, but like you know, eh. It is what it is. I mean, it's just gonna follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin just gets just dumped on. That's all that's gonna happen. Ooh, I want to finish this out over here. Sorry.
So you still kind of having doubts, wondering whether or not it fills that gap at 71, 75?
Oh, I think we're gonna fill the gap. I just think we're gonna. I think I want to see us break the 74 to 7600 right here. I want to
Uh-huh.
see that area get blasted out because what I don't want to see is come down, come back up to 8200, and then come all the way back down. That would super suck trading, right? Don't you think so?
Yes.
Like that would
Yeah.
super suck trading, right? Because you're gonna come down, you're gonna blast up, so you're gonna go from 7400, come all the way up here to 8K, and then come all the way back down to fill the gap at 7100. Oh my God, that'll be so hard to trade. It'll be so hard.
I'm curious where I see your two red arrows, one on the left, one on the right, down at this white rectangle, 71, 75.
Yep.
What dates are those? I'm just curious.
Oh shit, I don't have any dates on that.
Just curious
Looks
about
like June 5th. June 5th,
it.
June.
Okay. Well,
June.
that's pretty soon then. Okay.
Yeah, June 5th. I mean, so this looks like it's bear flagging though, right? Doesn't it look like a bear flag right there? That looks like a bear flag right there.
Yes, sir.
Like on the 4 hour, that looks like it's bear flagging up. Even though we've got the double bottom on the 23 minute, that still looks like a bear flag. I mean, I want to see this thing just one more dip down. I've just got a small position open right now as a short, so I took profit, and I'm just kind of chilling in a much smaller position. Because I know this thing's gonna go, and then we're all gonna go, oh my God, it's going to hell, and then it's gonna bounce on us, right? Like this 74, 70, this area right here.
I'm going 23 minutes. Hmm. 45 minutes.
Preston says, y'all are better than Timothy Sykes. I don't know who Timothy Sykes is. Ouch. Is that bad? I gotta Google who Timothy Sykes is.
I don't. Excuse me. I don't know who Timothy Sykes is.
All right, now I gotta go Twitter him. Come on, Adam. Bounce for me, baby. Come on, BNB. Ooh, BNB's a bearish 4 hour. All right, people, let's take a look at some alts real quick here. BNB's a bearish. That is not a good candle because the 9 is higher. We want this 9 to be down here at the bottom, but that is a nice bounce off the support right there. I'd like to see that hold. EOS. I don't know what to do with EOS. Oh, Litecoin is not giving me the squishies at this moment. It has a name because he makes money front-loading OTC stocks. Ah, super smart guy. Ah, boy, he must kill it, man. Just scamming the crap out of people. Ah, Ben's doing good. Yeah, a lot of these 4 hours are like begging for a bounce. Like BNB, it's a bearish. It's bearish. I don't like this stupid TD9 higher. Like I like Atom. I like this coin. It's a bleeding 9. That's nice. Yeah, Danny, man, I'll tell you, 5.8 right now. I just let's get past 7.1 first. Let's take some baby steps. Let's take some baby steps, Danny. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with you, Danny. I mean, let's just see what we got here first. You know, before people start going super crazy, because we could move sideways. Like if we go sideways. Let's say we just get down to 74 to 7,600. We move sideways for a couple days before dumping, or we just bounce around a little bit, right? If we do that, that's going to be great for alts, right? Because people are going to FOMO right back into alts because people are just chilling right now. People are chilling, right? And you know, let's do a short video. I'm going to do a short video for everybody. So we'll do that right before we go CBs. Because I'm about to go.
It's kind of looking like we may just go sideways here. Like I said, around between 77 and 79.
Yeah,
or between 77 and 8.
Yeah, bear flagging out. I like it. Okay, we're gonna ready.
Possibly go sideways from here in a tight trading range for a while.
All right, everybody, how you guys all doing? We are going to record a quick show for everybody. I got David Ward in the house. David, say what's up.
What's up?
What's up? We got David Ward in the house with everybody. We will be trying to share David's charts. They're a little, they looks good right now. So here's what we're thinking right now, peeps. Here's what we're thinking, right? First of all, I'm looking at altcoins. We're going to go over some of the altcoins really quick. Listen, as I have told everybody, my holds are Raven and Scroll. Those are my holds. And I like BNB, right? I like BNB. I called out the support zone at 29.2. We did hold the support zone right here, okay? Now, this is not the candle I want to see on BNB. This is not a perfected 9. I would have preferred this candle right here to be a perfected 9 and then a pull back up. This is, and I'm not really squishy about this right now. So I would be very careful tiptoeing any alts or anything like that, right? So the thing is, the key is right here is where we're at with Bitcoin, right? So here's kind of what I'm looking at. Is this a bigger head and shoulder pattern right here, starting down here, up, bang, up to the head right there, down here. So take a look at this trend line we got right here. This trend line is holding very well. Look at tap, tap, holding the line right here. So this is holding us up. This candle that we're seeing right here, this last 4-hour candle that just closed, very tight range. It closed in a very long-legged doji. Okay, now this is also bad because this can actually play out as a bearish, damn it, what is it called? It's a bearish freaking candle combo right here. Now, this also is bear flagging up. So even if we get a little bit of bounce, I think it would play as a rising wedge, and or we simply bear flag up. I am looking for support in this 746 to 7600 range right here, okay? I am looking for support because look at this big channel. See this big channel? See this big channel? This channel's been doing good. This was a touch here. This was a touch here. This is a touch there. This is a touch there. This channel's been holding, so I would like to see if this channel holds. Now, if this channel can hold, and I think what we're going to see is volatility over the next couple days. We're going to see some volatility over the next couple days. Just be prepared for this because we're going to see a lot of volatility in the price action. And the volatility might not just be in Bitcoin, but the volatility will be in alts. So if we can move sideways and find some support right here to 74 to 7600, right? And or on this trend line and get a little bounce, you need to watch for alts popping. And the problem with alts popping is alts can pop and drop as fast as you can say, Mama Pop's Daily Pop Shop, right? I mean, these things can do danger playing alts. If you're going to be playing alts, I'm recommending only scalping alts with a very tight stop loss, okay? Super, super important. Scalping alts with a very tight stop loss, that's what you need to do. Right, and take a look at this right here. This is our support area. Now, we lose this, losing 74.60 makes a lower low. See, because here's where we were over here. We make a lower low at 74.60, and this verifies a bearish correction is not complete. We will go down and fill the gap in the 71.50 to the 7K range, right? It'll be just a pretty simple dump down here to fill this bearish gap. And if we do fill this bearish gap, it's just going to play out head, shoulder, head, shoulder, head could play out here, right? So I'm looking for come down, right? See what we're going to do right here. Come back up, come back down again. This could be a really, really ugly trading area because now to get back up, we're going to have to contend against this resistance, this support and resistance area before. Look at that. Rejected, 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 ran through, rejected, ran through again. Now we're down below. So this support area right here is going to work. It's going to turn into now resistance for us as we try, if we try to make our way back up, which I still think is at this point 50-50 to come all the way back up here and test this resistance. Now, do I think this is going to happen right here? No, I think we're going to kind of flag out sideways. But this flagging out sideways period can last for hours, if not a day, before we fall out. And my worry, my biggest concern is we hit the 74.60 or 7600 area and we get a bounce off this trend line right here, and it'll be bought up super, super, super quick. Let's just buzz through a lot of the charts. There's the gap right there. So you see where our gap is. The gap to be filled is right down there. This is our danger chart. We broke the 33.3. Listen, this thing can get soaked back up. It doesn't just have to be like some kind of, oh, it's over, you know, the bull run is over here. Right, I mean, this thing can just bounce right here. You do have this post in that trend line update there, but we did break it. Now, a really good, if this thing just continues out bearish and continues to break that, that'll be super ugly. But look, good news. You've got this support trend line here. You are pretty much on it. You're very, very, very close, to say the least, right? You're super close to that bearish trend line. You did break this first one. I'm sorry, this was going to be a support, a bullish trend line for you, but you're pretty close to it. I got this drawn on a couple different charts just to let you guys take a look at it. You did flip to a red 1 on your 3-day. You also did get, and I don't know why, where's my dang indicators on here? Where are they? Bingo, there we go. Then the Rocket. Rocket also called a bearish on this. So the Rocket Scalper also called a short call on this. So we're watching this out as this plays out. Rocket Scalper, always a beast. Thank you, Rocket, for inventing the most beautiful thing ever. Okay, so I had a short. I did take profits on some of my short here because I'm worried if we just get a super hardcore fallout, we'll get a super hardcore buy up, and then I'll miss out on all this profit, right? So I am worried about that. So I lowered the amount of my short right here, and I took a bunch of profit off the table. Okay. Okay, super to be warned of. This is your 3-day chart right here. So take a look at this 3-day chart. Let me go through this real quick. I want to do this. And appearance, background, black. Okay, and vert lines, darker gray, apply to all. Okay, all right, so I want you to take a look at this. This is your OBV on the 3-day. I would like to thank Bear. Shout out to Telios. Thank you so much, Telios, for showing this. Look at that beautiful cup right there, right? Look at that cup. Seriously, like this is a beautiful bowl, beautiful cup. And listen, if this is going to play out as a cup and handle, you're going to retrace down here to the 618. Look at this is the 5-0 from the very tippy toppy to the very bottom of this. This played out exactly at the 5-0. This blue band has been your support and resistance for pretty much most of this last couple runs, especially this bear run. Once this flipped into resistance, you just couldn't break over that. There's that 5-0. That 5-0 was banging, and then you came down, retraced to full retracement. You've retraced all the way back to this. Now, this is the 5-0 going both ways. And if we are going to retrace here, you're going to retrace back to the 618, which is your 382. And if this got really ugly, you're going to support trace all the way back into the support zone, which would be horrific, which is the 236, right? To pull all the way back into that zone, man, I would be looking at 6,500 and or worse if it were to pull back. Now, if we just did a nice little cup and handle, came down with a little soft cup and handle, this would be nice. Let this OBV play out. It's going to take a lot of time for this baby to play out before it breaks through, right? But you are just facing simple resistance on the 50 there. Oops, let me pull this back. All right. Here's a little closer trend line look. Now, this is your daily. So this is the daily. There was the trend. There was this rising wedge, this very Bartish rising wedge that we fell out of. Now, you've got stack support right here. You've got the 30 MA on the daily. You've got the 236 from this pretty much this entire move right here. So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of a bounce right here before we come down and test the trend line. The trend line would bring us right down in that zone I want to see, the 76 to 74 range to hold this trend line. And I love playing these trend lines. They work very well. Now, losing that, you see where you fall down right here, right? This thing gets really ugly if you fall all the way down to the 50. You lose the 30. You got to be scared on the trend line that you could lose that and go all the way down to the 50. That would be a shit show right there for everybody. Here's your NVT chart. Listen, I had this right here. I had the hammer. We lost this. It said support or die, and it did die. So we did fall off here. Now, this is not a complete loss yet. We're still holding this 30 right here, but I wouldn't mind a little wick down, a little bounce up to see, like I said, volatility. 4-hour TD9, bearish TD9. This is not the TD9. You want this to be down at the bottom. Same thing here. Now, this is kind of man, that's so close to being a beautiful, a perfect wick out on the bottom. I would have loved to see this to be a double tweezer bottom right here. Just a little lower. I don't know what I called that, a double tweezer bottom. You do have a bunch of bear crosses that are chasing us. You just had a bear cross on the 7 and the 50 right here on the 6-hour. Right here on the 12-hour, you are going to possibly get another bear cross, but this isn't going to happen for a full day. So you got a lot of time to put in ahead of you. This will come by the end of the day right here where you get this 12-hour bear cross. Then that's about it. I'm not looking for any more bear crosses other than this just to keep completing out right here. You did get the 7 and the 100 bear cross, but look at this. You got your support all the way down here. You got tons of support. There's support right there. Then you've got the support right here, 77.21. So then you're going to have support on your higher moving averages also. Now you are holding your lower Bollinger Band on the 12-hour. If this thing does let go, it will get ugly. The rest of the Bollinger Bands are pretty low, 72, 71, and the rest of them are like pretty much down to an abysmal level. I really am just watching the weekly here. I really like the weekly. And we don't want to really look down here in the support of the weekly. It's so ugly. It's painful. But we threw up that beautiful hanging man candle, and we are getting a nice pullback from it. I'd like to have this. I would like to have this play out just a little bit more here, okay? The Gauss charts, 77, 73, 4. That's pretty much it. Everything is lower. There's your short call on the Rocket Scalper over here on Bitstamp. So there is your short call on the Rocket Scalper. Great call by the Rocket Scalper. You did put in a double top right here. This double top was a pretty good look, and eventually we did top out, right? Now, this is where this kind of gets ugly. I know this looks like it's really close, 41. Our trend line down here is at 36 for support, right? And right now where you're at, if you can hold this support right here, this is actually a super bullish band right here. Like this is a super bullish band to hold. If this can hold in here, this is a super bullish band. If this can bounce out of here, right? But if it can't, we're looking for this next support area down a little bit lower, okay? So let's keep an eye. Pretty far dump. We have broken market structure, right? This is a break in market structure. It's exactly what it is. There's no other way to look at this, all right? So we have broken market structure. Now, a pullback all the way down to here would be nice because look, held. We've done a good job of holding all the way along there. Here's your, this is my bubble chart for the MACD. Okay, same thing. Look, this is a green band zone right here. If you don't hold this green zone right here, right? Look at this, look at all this green, right there. See, look at that green band. That green band all the way along there has done a pretty good job. You've also had this trend line. You're breaking you're kind of breaking the market structure right here, right? And if this doesn't hold on here, you're going to look, your next support's going to be way down deep here. Good news is if you can pull this, drag this baby all the way down here, this is bullish still. So all of this is bullish in here. Until you break this market structure, this is all bullish. There's nothing to super panic about here. We are on the monthly support, and you've got two monthly supports stacked below you, 74, 75, and you're right landed on 77.31. So you're on a monthly support. It's not that bad. No reason to panic until you really break down past 71. All right, and NVT chart. So here's your, this is your, it's your ADX chart. This is a bearish cross on the ADX, but don't worry. When you usually come down here, you get all this, like, it's a struggle. This doesn't just cross and crash. It does a struggle when they touch. Like, they touch, and it's like, hey, long time no see. How you doing? Let's hang out together. And then they get tired of each other. It's just like being married or in any kind of a relationship. Now, this has played out right here like super crazy. I want to show you guys this right here. I'm trying to make this short so we can give David a few minutes to chat about this, but I want to show you guys like this rubber band structure right here. See this? This is like insane long. This has been crazy. Like this just doesn't happen. Like this is all of this right here. That's a huge bull run. This is a big rubber band. See how the rubber band pulls apart and then it snaps back together and it's all a cluster mess, right? Pulls apart, always comes back together, pulls apart, comes back together. See how it does this? It's just like a rubber band. That's all it is, like a big rubber band. But this, wow, what a beaut. We should have technically gone bearish right there, right? Right in here. We should have had a pullback right there. Right, we usually have a pullback. Once you spread out this far, 90% of the time you have a pullback right here. It just did not happen. Okay, did not happen. We took off from here and we mooned off. I've got all that information on another chart that you guys are more than happy to see. ADX weekly crossed over it. This is not good either. So this is very bearish. And then we're going to go to one of my breaking market structure here on the WMA, right? This needs to hold. Longs to shorts, the struggle is real. Listen, nobody's overbought, nobody's oversold. We're just right in the middle. It's like two ships passing each other in the sea. You've got the longs and the shorts crossing right here. And then this is the key chart, our weekly chart right here. Now we've pulled back off this resistance line. We had this marked way back here. We pulled off this resistance line. Once again, nothing to panic about. This will turn into support right here. So this area is going to turn right back into support. But this is the key that we're looking for. I'm looking for this weekly to turn to a red 1 because I'm looking for this to turn into a red 1. This will start to give me my heavy buy signal, right? As soon as this baby flips to a red 1, we will be trailing this bitch until we find the super, super heavy buy zone. No help here, no help here. Chalk and money flow just shows money's coming out. Now, here's the good thing. Okay, let's talk about the good. I mean, I know we're all looking at this and people are like, big sad face, whatever. The good thing is money is moving to the side right now, right? Money is moving over to the side. If we can just hold in this area and move sideways for a little while, I feel we're going to get some good pop on some alts right here, right? And that's really what we want to do. Listen, you have my permission to play alts, but only play the good ones, the ones you know are gonna move, right? And there's only so many good alts out there. You guys got to be very picky on the alts that you guys are playing, and I want you to just to make sure, alts that are safe, Raven, BNB, Scroll right now for me personally is a hold over this next short time. I mean, there's some good holds for here, but you got to be careful. Even XRP is doing a really good job holding up. Matic is doing I don't like Matic. Don't play Matic right now. Even though this is a nice little TD9 right here, I don't like Matic. Nice little bounce on that. Zill's holding up okay. FET doing a good job holding the wedge right here. So FET held the wedge. Tron taking a beating. BTT taking a beating. I would stay out of both of those. ENJ, I can't believe I didn't get stomped out of this. I was playing this from suggestion from Trading Room app. BAT doing really nice. I am in this BAT trade, so I did pick this BAT trade up when it broke the wedge. BAT's holding very nicely right there. Atom, I like Atom. You got a perfected 9 with a bleeding 9, so I kind of like this. I would like to see this at least stay stable right here instead of pull all the way back for a wave 4 to run a wave 5. ADA, oh, look at that buy zone. If this thing takes off me in my laddered buys right here, I'm going to be super, super happy, right? Listen, everything you do, you're going to play as a scalp trade. Any trades at all are going to be scalp trades, right? BNB like this, still don't like this. I like this, but I don't like this. I like it because it's BNB. I don't like it because it's not a perfected 9. I would be just very cautious here playing this because this thing could just go something like that, right? You got to be careful here. You got a bunch of bear crosses chasing you down right now. Let's just be careful chasing that. LTC, just be real careful in LTC. I mean, I had this dumping out, and sure enough, it did. EOS has got to hold right here, right? This is my hold, support or die, 6.5. I've had this chart up. We did hit a perfected 9. That's a beaut. I would like to see at least something that would pull us back up here, right? Something that would give us a little bit of squiggle back up. I am concerned right now because BTC is flagging bearish. Over here, you still got this your bullish cross holding ICX up. KMD, man, not doing so good. Scroll, didn't even feel the fallback. BCH, listen, ABC broke market structure. It did pull down, so you did fall outside of that wedge. SV really didn't even notice it. SV is doing a good job holding itself and its head high. A lot of good stuff going on with SV, a lot of good announcements, a lot of good partnerships. I was hoping for a little bit more of a pullback. I still am holding a small bag just in case this thing goes to freaking $500, which is totally possible, right? Totally possible this thing could go to $500. It's been like my fairies and unicorns land, right? Ethereum, possible double bottom on Ethereum, landed on the 236. this would be good for Ethereum right here. If this can be a double bottom and this baby can hold, you're going to look for a pushback up on Ethereum. Ethereum did a great job. It actually held the market structure pretty well right here on that big dump, right? Neo took a beating and Raven held up pretty strong. Aside from that, the only thing I can really tell everybody is just be very careful, because I think we're going to have a couple days of very volatile trading. All right, we're going to turn it over to Dave. We're going to give Dave a couple minutes to brief us on what he's got over there. One more chart, market cap, altcoins, Bitcoin. This is good. I like this. We want to see, like I said, if we can get some sideways movement, I think we can get some nice alt pops, but you're going to play these alts with trailing stops on them. To my man, David Ward in the house. What do you got, David?
I'm first I want to make sure that I'm not pixelating here.
Nope, you look good.
Right. Okay. Because it lags. I can't see it on YouTube yet. But looking at I just thought this was interesting on Bitcoin US dollar up top. This is Bitfinex, by the way. Bitfinex shorts in the center. Bitfinex longs down here. I'm comparing to the pump in 2017, before we went to our all-time high. You'll note the white circles and the blue circles comparing to present day.
Oh,
and
nice.
we had our dip back here around the same price level. How do we know it's around the same price level? We see our magenta price line coming across here to where the current price is now. Same thing with the shorts. See how our shorts came down. Of course, we're here now, in my opinion, in 2017, similar to this situation in 2017, where our shorts came up. We're lulling shorts in while getting rid of our longs. Notice how our longs went down during this pause time here before it went up, how it kind of went sideways here. By the way, these are 2-day candles. Note how present day, how our longs are going down because of what's going on here, similar to right here back in 2017. Also note how our shorts are going up, kind of lulling in margin shorts, going sideways here, similar to what we're doing here. So here we're lulling in shorts, just like how we did back here. And we're getting rid or spooking our margin longs, like 2017, coming back down here. And you see my indicator here showing them coming down here as well. I just wanted to point that out. I didn't know what you may have thought of that, if you maybe wanted to add in anything to that before I got to Ethereum US dollar or Bitcoin US dollar.
No, you're good. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. Like I said, I like the luring them in, and I could see us dropping down to a level. Like I said, I see volatility here in the next couple days, and I want to warn everybody. I see volatility in these next couple days. So if you just got to be careful in those trades, everybody. Okay, just watch out, because I think we're going to get some pumps on some alts. And I think the alt pumps, if we can stay sideways, if we can manage to stay sideways a little bit, I think some of these alt pumps are going to be crazy because people pulled all their capital off to the side. So just be careful, okay? Be careful. All right, go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
Oh, no. Feel free to come in at any time. Just for those, many of y'all who've already been here the last 4.5, 5 hours that we've been on here. Some of you've already heard this. Those of y'all who have not. The 2-week time frame. This is Ethereum US dollar. 2-week time frame here to the left. Just to remind you again, when this gray energy hits the 50% level, dump. Again, this is a 2-week time frame. When the gray energy hits the 50% level, dump. You can only say that when this red RSI is above the 50% level. If the red RSI is below the 50% level, you cannot say that. So I just want to emphasize that for any of y'all using God mode. Seeing how where the gray energy is currently, and the red RSI is still rising, the blue LSMA is still rising, this gray energy getting nowhere near 20% level. And remember, this is the 2-week time frame. Each candle a period of 2 weeks for any new people out there. So I see the gray energy still has a while yet before getting to the 50% level. So I still see upward pressure for Ethereum and Litecoin, Ethereum US dollar and Litecoin US dollar. So with that in mind, there's still a good chance that Bitcoin still goes up. Now looking at Ethereum in the 2-day time frame, let me go and put it 2-day time frame over here and get rid of this.
So hold on a second. So give me 1 second, Dave. So what I want to show everybody is, so let's take a look at my Litecoin chart here, okay? So what Dave's saying, he's saying there's still like we're seeing a retracement, but you know I still see us in this larger wedge, like we're still in this monster wedge here, right? And this wedge can still hold the support for us, so we can just pull down into these buy areas, right? And we'll get one more push up, right? We're going to get one more push up. It's just there's a lot of volatility here, so you got to be careful and you just got to catch the bottoms really well. Now, with that being said, you know, low leverage right now, right? Low leverage. That's all I got to say. Just low leverage for if you're going to start buying and accumulating, right? You're trying to, you know, stack up some Litecoin for another stack. You know, you might buy 5 of them and then 5 at this support and 5 at this support. And then once it starts to go up, you can start to load again heavier in your bags. But, you know, what I like to do is I like to ladder down like 5, 10, 15. Right? So as I'm buying down my supports, you always want to buy your heaviest with your stop loss under it for that move up, right? And we kind of you just got to be very careful. So what he's not saying it's going to take off today. What he's saying is once we find our support and we flip our support, boom, you got to be ready. You got to be on it. But you got to be careful because we don't exactly know where support is right now.
Yeah, thanks for adding that. Certainly appreciate that. Just want to let everybody know that the main purpose of me showing these indicators, just let everybody know we're not dumping yet. At least Ethereum US dollar and Litecoin US dollar, they're not dumping yet, in my opinion.
And what he means by dumping is that they haven't flipped.
There's a difference between a dip and a dump. A dump to me would be 30% or more.
This is
a dip, let's say about 15%.
Exactly. That's correct. You're scaring people. I don't want people buying a bunch of Litecoin right here and it drops another $10.
No, sir. No, not right at the moment.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful buying right here. Just wait for the bottom.
Correct. And just wanted to point out something else here, like with Ethereum. You note how above this fib, let me go and get this off here for a second. Just above this fib, how this fib was support. Went up, skipped that fib, went to the next one. We've been playing alongside of that one. I'm anticipating it to go up again. Here, skip this fib and go to the next one. Just like how it skipped this fib, went to here. Very similar to here, but these fib levels, these were extensions, fib extensions. So you don't see another fib in between on these. But I just want you to picture this back here, like we're in the middle of this second one, going sideways here, you might say, for a while before going up again. And I know this may sound crazy, but we could see 400. It's possible for Ethereum to see 400. We're definitely, in my opinion, at least going within this red, this resistance right here. That's been resistance back from the past. Now, again, this is my opinion, and I still like the fact that my Phoenix TSI long cycle has turned green. It's going up. And also just to remind you from what I saw in the gray energy in the 2-week time frame. This gray energy currently in this 2-day time frame could still come down a little bit further. I'm anticipating, if you also look at the stochastic RSI, I'm anticipating it to find bottom and begin reversal either on the 2-day candle begins on the 6th of June or 8th of June. It's very possible for a reversal to occur then, definitely by the 10th. But more than likely somewhere between the 6th and 8th of June looks like is where our reversal from downward pressure to upward pressure may begin. So you may still want to hold off, just like Vamp said, as far as getting in at the moment. because we're still going to at least go sideways or down a little bit more in our Ethereum US dollar, Litecoin US dollar, our good alts that I call it, not shit coins. Pardon my English, especially if any kids are up out there. But that's all I really wanted to add or to emphasize there is as far as our good altcoins like Litecoin, Ethereum, Monero, Cardano, I consider a good one as well. Still anticipate us to leg up once more after a brief stint of downward pressure that could last till the 6th or 8th of June. That's all I wanted to add.
Yeah. So listen, we've all got to just you guys got to be very careful here because this people are they get very excited, okay, on these dumps. But listen, you got to play these dumps as you got to look for the support levels on these dumps, and like I said, this you just got to be careful right now. That's all I'm suggesting to everybody. Okay, just very simple. Here we go. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna get my charts back. Right, and there we go. Okay, so let me pull my chart back over here. So listen, for everybody that's playing out there, all I gotta say is just be careful right now. Just be careful. Volatility is the key. Be prepared for any crazy ass move right now, right? Volatility is key. All right, that's what you got to remember. Listen, I pulled off a big chunk, and you just got to take your profits where you can get them, but you got to be really careful here because I think if we do dump lower one more time, it's going to get bought up real quick, and we're going to have some super volatile moves that are going to play out, right? The super volatile moves, right? It's just this is not a healthy place to be right here. We're a little bit low. We're under this new support. This support and resistance area is now our resistance on the top side. So we got to break up over this. Otherwise, we're trapped under it. And being trapped under it just creates this larger head and shoulders here. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, down. Fill the gap. Right? Anything staying under this, anything sub this support and resistance area is no bueno. Now, let me lift this up a little higher. Actually, it's okay right there. I'm going to stay right there. Okay. So if anything breaking out of this is great, super great, right? We need to invalidate this head and shoulders right here to make our moon run up, right? But watch alts. Alts might pop out here, so be ready to play those alts, okay? The key word, play the alts with stop losses tight and watch the volatility. I'm the Vamp. This is David Ward. I'm from Trading Associates. Dave's from the Phoenix Group. Thank you all so much. Say bye, Dave.
Yeah. Later, guys. Stay awesome.